Here we go. Every Wednesday, you get to join me in my beautiful, beautiful yard. I don't know why it's telling me to do that. Okay, here we go. There we go. How beautiful. Yeah. Every week, there's going to be more and more color. If you can see way back in that corner, the poppies popped this morning. How cool is that? All right. So the garden is coming along, the colors are coming along. It's beautiful. I hope that you have an outdoor space that you can roll out a mat or put a chair and join me. 20 minutes. That's all we got. It's the perfect way to start the morning. The birds are chirping. The sky is blue. There's colors everywhere, and that helps us feel alive. When we tune in to the beauty around us, we can sometimes be reminded of the beauty within us. So let's get started. I'm going to start in a standing position today, and I have my chair handy if I need it or if I choose to use it. If you prefer to stay in a chair, you can stay seated for this. You will just focus most of your practice on the upper body, but you can also adjust the legs as we adjust the legs. So we're going to start standing this morning. I'm going to stand in the center of my mat facing the long edge. I'm going to put a hand on my heart and a hand on my belly. Close my beautiful eyes and listen to what is around me. If you are practicing indoors, listen to what's around you. The humming of maybe your heater or your fan or your washing machine. Just listen. When we listen and we tune in whatever sense that we use of our five senses, we are completely present. And when we're completely present as a practice, we start to become completely present in our life. And it's a beautiful thing. Circle your arms all the way up. Get a big good morning reach to the sky. Grab your left wrist and pull it up and over. Come back to center. Grab your right wrist, pull it up and over. Come back to center. Circle your arms down and give your shoulders a roll. Now you can see if you're choosing to stay in a chair or you're not able to stand, you can do this whole thing upper body. Here we go. Let's breathe together. Inhale up. Exhale, grab a wrist and pull. Inhale back up. Exhale and pull. Let's add on. Inhale back up. Exhale, circle your arms, interlace them behind you or grab your chair if you're seated. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really pinch back. Notice that this opens up the heart, lifts the heart. We're going to take our nose to the sky, lean back. Exhale. Let's put that together with the breath. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, grab and pull. Inhale back up. Exhale, grab and pull. Inhale up. Exhale, clasp or grab behind you. Inhale, draw a line with your nose up. Exhale, straighten your spine. Let's keep adding on. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. You can make it bigger or softer. Follow the rhythm of your breath. We've done this. Circle down. Grab or interlace. Lift your nose. Exhale, straighten your spine. We're going to take our arms around in front like we're holding a giant beach ball and spin to the right. Come back to center, spin to the left. Come back to center. Arms go to the sky. Keep them interlaced here. And we're going to lift the heart. Press the pelvis forward. Draw a line with your nose to the sky. Here comes a big forward fold. Take a breath. Exhale, dive forward. Here's where the chair comes in handy for me. Not able to get all the way down right now, so I'm just going to hold on to the back of the chair. I might bring my hands to the seat of the chair. You can certainly also bend the knees and dangle, your preference. I like to rest my forehead on the back of the chair with my hands on the seat of the chair. Just going to pause for a sec. Next time you breathe in, we're going to rise up. We're going to put that whole sequence that we just created together in one fluid movement. We're going to end in the forward fold, and then we're going to add on. Circle up. Exhale over. Inhale back up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale, interlace or grab behind you. Inhale, lift your nose. Exhale, straighten your spine. Inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, spin. Inhale to center. Exhale, spin. Inhale to center. Drop your shoulders. Exhale, circle up. Big breath. On your exhale, forward fold. Now I'm going to hang on to my chair. You do you. And then we're going to pause. Next inhale, rise up. It's a beautiful way to start the morning, just connecting with our breath. We're going to step wide. So if you're in a chair, you're going to take your legs wide, loop them over the edges of your chair. Toes are going to go out, and then we're going to have a seat on an imaginary horse here. Okay, so I'm going to take my hands to the inner thighs and push my knees away from me. So I'm opening up my knees, engaging the backside, getting a nice stretch. I'm going to take my hands to the inside of my legs, thumbs to the outside, and I'm going to lean forward. Okay, and once I get into my position, I'm going to shimmy a little bit. This is great for the hips, for the legs. Push the knees away. Take a breath. On your exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, rise. Okay? Now, we're going to change the hand position and just see how that feels for you. You might prefer the hands on the inside, fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside, but let's give it a try. Slide down onto your horse, thumbs to the inside. I think I prefer thumbs to the inside. And then my spine is nice and straight. My booty's to the back, and I'm still opening up my knees to get a stretch for my inner thighs. Take a breath here. On your exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, drop your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale and rise. So nice. Now my left toes are going to turn forward. My right toes are going to turn to the short edge of my mat, and I'm going to sink, getting ready for that warrior two. But let's just talk about the pelvis. Make sure that your hips are open. If you're in a chair, left leg is straight, you're on the edge of your seat, right leg is looped over that chair. Pelvis, heart, and hips forward to the long edge of the mat. Sink. And when we come into warrior one, which we're not going to do today, the heart and the pelvis rotate forward to the top edge of your mat. But for warrior two, we're going to create a lot of openness here. The left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Put your hand on the inside of your right leg. Peek down at your right big toe. If you can't see it, give your right knee a little push externally away from you. Okay, and that allows you to see the big toe. That's what we want to see. So keeping the pelvis, the hips, the heart forward. Tee out your arms. Beautiful. Now sink a little lower. We're going to pulse here. Build a little bit of heat. It's not much. Wednesday, pause midweek to connect. Here we go. Sink and stay. Drop your right arm, left arm to the sky. Now, this is perfectly fine to stay here if that's where you're practicing and that's what feels good in your body. If you want a little bit more, start to sink a little bit lower, but keep the lines. Left arm is long. Fingertips to the outer edge of the left foot. Long line. Inhale back up to warrior two, and exhale to straighten everything. Now we're going to come into a little tiny sequence with that. Side angle, warrior two, and then we're going to add a reverse warrior. Tee out the arms, bend your right knee. Hips, pelvis, heart, to you. Check that out. Sink and stay. Drop your right arm, left arm to the sky. And then reach. Maybe you reach more to the sky. Maybe you reach up and over. Let's add a reverse warrior. Legs stay, arms circle like Hands of a clock. Right arm goes high. Let's come back to that side angle. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Let's reverse it again. Keep your legs still and just moving the upper body. Isn't it beautiful? One more time. Side angle. Reverse warrior. I like to wrap my left arm. You can also drag it down the back leg. Sink into that front right leg. Here we go. Inhale up. Let's do the whole thing on the other side. So I'm going to turn my right toes to you. Left toes are going to go to the short edge of the mat. Because my left side is affected with stuff, I'm going to use my chair more than likely. So I'm going to sink into my left leg. Now, you can notice on me, because my left side is weak, my body wants to turn that direction. It's very hard for me to get my pelvis, my hips, my heart to you. So that's, I know my awareness, that's where I need to work. Pull it back. Now my left leg wants to dump inward. I can't see my big toe at all. So I'm going to use my left hand and my right hand to open up my pelvis. Body awareness. Now that's one of the limbs of yoga. We think about yoga in terms of just posture. But I've been teaching all month long on my social media and on my blog all 8 limbs of the practice. And pratyahara is that internal inward look. And we can apply that to asana or to posture. Like I can see I'm not in a good place with this. So I'm going to make an adjustment, which we do all the time in life. We make adjustments, right? Something's not working for us, we make an adjustment. So I shortened my stance. I can now get my left leg to externally rotate. My pelvis, my hips, my heart are closer to being square. And now I'll tee up my arms. We make adjustments. It's inward awareness. It's looking within at our feelings, our thoughts. It's looking at our form. How do we show up in the world? We put all 8 limbs together. We tell the truth. We don't steal. We're kind. We're non-harming. Drop your left arm, right arm to the sky. And when we can put all 8 limbs of yoga into our daily life, it becomes much more than asana. Come back to warrior 2 or touching your toes or posture. Let's do it again. Drop your left arm, right arm goes up and over. Now, this side angle looks very different than my other side. That's okay. Reverse your warrior. Should I quit? Should I give up? Should I say this is terrible? This sucks. I'm not good. Come back to side angle? Or do I make adjustments and just show up the best that I can? Keep going. Legs stay still. Arms move like a clock. Becomes a beautiful dance. Last one here. Reverse your warrior. Hold and breathe. It's beautiful. Straighten your left leg and come on out. Now that's when we're really taking the teachings of the practice that we're doing here and applying them out there in life. And that's when we really incorporate the fullness of yoga, not just touching your toes. If it was just touching the toes, might as well be teaching fitness class. All right, let's do one tree pose because this beautiful tree is greeting us today. Left leg is going to be the tree trunk, the standing leg. I will be using a chair because that's where I'm at. Right arm goes out, right knee lifts. Now, for me, I'm wanting to put so much into my left hip. I'm dumping in there, so I'm gonna lift, squeeze my left cheek, open my right leg, place it below the knee, right arm goes high. Now I'm barely touching my chair to provide a little bit of stability. If you're wobbling all over the place, that's what you're teaching your brain to do. So use a chair, use a wall, and find stability. When we find stability, we engage what needs to be engaged. For me, my left cheek needs to squeeze and lift. And now I can hold and breathe. Beautiful. One more breath. And return. Woo! All right, right leg becomes your standing leg. I'm holding on to my chair. Left knee lifts. Arm lifts. Now, you can stay here in tree pose. If you're able to, Externally rotate that left leg, place it below the knee. Okay, now right hip wants to shoot out that way, kind of jut out. I'm going to squeeze my right cheek, engage my core, lift, and hold, and breathe, and breathe. One more. Lower everything. Let's come back to the very beginning sequence. Taking all 6 directions of the spine, putting it in a beautiful sequence. We'll finish in a forward fold. Before we do the sequence, I invite you to take time today to focus on the limb of yoga called pratyahara. Inward gaze, an inward look, turning inward, tuning out the world for 5 minutes and tuning into yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be today? What's your best intention? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to embody more of? That is where we're really practicing. Here we go. Circle up. Grab your left arm. Exhale over. Inhale back up. Grab your right arm. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come behind you. Interlace or grab the back of your chair. Squeeze your shoulder blades as your nose lifts. And return to a straight spine. Circle your arms. Spin to the right. Come back to center. Spin to the left. Come back to center. Lift your arms. Look up. Take a little back bend. It feels amazing. Exhale. Forward fold. Come all the way down. Grabbing out of the chair. Or letting your arms dangle. Pausing for a minute to turn inward, close your eyes. Take a minute just to be grateful. Grateful for the signals our bodies send so that we can make adjustments. Grateful for our ability to do what we can, not focusing on what we can't. And set the intention to have an amazing day. Slowly rebuild your spine. That's what I got for you today. I will catch you next Wednesday. There'll be more colors, more beauty in the garden as the summer progresses. It just gets prettier. And I like to share that with you. I think it's fun that you can come to my space and practice with me. I will be getting back on track with podcast next week. I took some time off to spend time with my mom. And I've got a few videos coming on the YouTube channel, so be sure to watch for those. Subscribe, get the little ding-dong notification. It helps me, it helps you, and together we create this amazing community. So have a beautiful day. Look for something beautiful, and peace out. Take care. Have a great day.